Just a few little filler spots to touch up some little pits back here. We got that done. Like I said, this looks like a lot more fill than what it is. It's just a glaze. Same way around, everywhere you see, just a glaze. Had a few ripples here. Tapped them out nice, but just a glaze, just to take care of that. Alright. Had to apply a little bit more here. Had two big nice dents right here and here. Figure that junk out, but it did. The rest that are there, you can see a few dark spots blocked over a little bit on that primer that was on it. They'll fill with another coat of primer, so good with that. Got to sand those down yet. Of course, I found a little line right there, so a little bit of Bondo left over put on that. Same with these, just little pits. Fill them full of Bondo. We'll knock that down. And that should be it. That should be it. It's after 6 today. I'm tired. I'm done with it. Call it a day today. It's Friday. I'm sure I'll be in here on Saturday and probably even Sunday this week working on this one. Going to do these spots I have right here sanded down. Then we're going to take the front fenders off and start masking. Take the inner fenders back out, the radiator support out. Then we'll mask off the firewall. We'll mask off the engine, the front frame, completely wrap that all in plastic. Start blowing it all out. I have to mask off up underneath the dash. As I showed earlier, we put the heaters and everything in already, so we'll mask off up there so we can prime the dash and everything. We do all the rest of this. Inside on the door panels and things, we'll hit all this top. That top edge gets painted black, the rest of the interior. We're going to have our prime on this thing. At least the first of, I'm sure, several coats that have to go on this one to get all these waves and whoppers out of it. 30 years of this. I think this one's got more waves and whoppers than anyone I've ever worked on, but that's what happens, you get those. So we'll get it ready for prime, bring you back when we get to that point. Alright, here we are in the GTO. Final blow apart here now. Getting ready to prime now. Yeah, all the body work is done. All the straightening and pushing with hydraulics to get this thing straightened out is done. I think it's straighter than 99% of them, but we'll see how the primer works out. Get that steering column out of that. I got a little more taping off to do here around the latch and things, but other than that, we're about ready here. Front end is off. I'll tape this from this line right here forward. Cover all this with plastic. We'll wrap it all the way on the bottom, all the way around. All the way across the top up here. Fenders over here on these stands. Hood on that stand. Tail light bezels. They've got a little bit of flat sanding on the bottom yet before they're ready. The cowl vent and the grill header back there, they are both ready. So the hood is ready, fenders are ready. Doors, quarters, trunk lid, everything else is ready. I noticed I've got just a little place here. I've got it on both sides yet. Down here, it's the front dog leg. The cowl to the rocker. I found someone else's repair there. That was just another great find. Right at the last minute, glad I found it. Bunch of unsanded Duraglass there. Apparently some kind of a repair was made there. I don't know, it's on both sides. So we got to fix those. Sand those out a little more. Like I said, sand those two taillight bezels out. And that'll be it for the sanding. Bodywork sanding. We'll be ready to get her in prime and start block sanding. Bring it back when we've got her all masked. Alright, on the GTO here today, one of these other unforeseen that you should always be aware of. Someone else did patch job on the floor of this car. I have no idea how much they patched and what they did. It's all in one piece. I can see fillers, you know, something smeared in places like that. And, you know, you start looking around and there's some brazing weld. So it's had some torch welding done down here, and then you got to do all this. All the seam sealer in the corners. Way over there, all around here, the seam seal. all these rear areas where all the old seam sealer was taken out. You know, all along, because they blasted this car, they just cut it all out. Sure, it was all dry anyway. You can see all the way along that bottom edge over here. Everywhere you look, seam sealer, seam sealer. Always remember that when you do these jobs, if someone else does something. So I had to go all the way around. I would seam seal my welds on the inside also. This car is not being finished, welds not being finished and dressed inside. That wasn't in the budget. So we'll leave them like that. Seam seal them, and we'll paint over everything. So that's just something to always remember on these cars. Unforeseens, they'll catch up to you. I'm working overtime tonight in the shop. It's 20 to 8. Trying to get all this on so we dry for tomorrow. That's how you have it. Never ending. Getting close. Dash is ready to be primed. Trying to get everything ready to prime now. Clean this floor out a little bit more and we'll prime in there too. Prime all the panels that we put in. So I did not put that side in. His welds. You can see all that bubbly garb. My welds. You can see where they were down here. That was it. Real nice. See how they were. Take on someone else's work and finish it. That's what you're going to have. So I'll bring you back to make more progress with this thing.